Hello, I'm Stu. You might know me from a band called Fedez Union or other daft stuff that I put on the internet. So today Neil has managed to coerce me eventually into cooking something for him. He wants me to do this food channel thing. He's enjoyed my balls, my arancini balls. Today I'm going to be cooking some arancini with an arrabbiata sauce with ingredients I've got in the house, because basically I've not been shopping. And this is a great thing to do with some leftover risotto. I made a leek and chicken risotto yesterday and I did not put any cream in it. So for you English people out there who put cream in your risotto, just stop it now. Arancini is basically deep fried risotto rice balls. So what we need to do first is prepare the rice balls. So I'm just getting a little tray ready because we need to go in the freezer to set firm for about an hour. So if I do these first before I do the sauce. Because I do have a love of all Italian things. My mum lives there. And I've come to like the music and the culture and the people, and the food is just phenomenal. Arancini is originally, I believe, from Sicily. I'll get there eventually because we've travelled around Italy quite a bit. A bit Tuscany and Umbria. My mum lives in Abruzzo. Their food is very strange, but very interesting as well. I've never had olives stuffed with licorice before, not until I went to Abruzzo. I don't know if I want them again. So, but for now, we'll stick with the Sicilian recipe. So, what I need to do first, get a spoon, get clean hands. Apparently a good tip is to have wet hands when making these. So, you're gonna squeeze your balls tight. Oh, the filth that's gonna happen in these videos, it's terrible. So, and then you dip the ball in the egg, shake it off a bit. And then straight in your breadcrumbs, you get a good seal on them, and then back in the egg again, and then back in the breadcrumbs again. So that should give you a good seal to stop the oil getting into the arancini. You can stuff them if you wanted to with mozzarella and other things. In Carlisle they do a thing called a patty, which is a similar but massive version of this made of potato. It's not too bad. So yeah, so basically that's that process. So I'm just going to keep doing that until I've got all the arancini coated. Ta-da! My balls. This is the arancini. This needs to go in the fridge for an hour just to set the rice firm. So stick it in here next to my limoncello, which I've made myself in my very untidy cook. Oh, my mother will be so ashamed of me. The limoncello is rather nice. We might do that on another episode sometime. It's very easy. There's lots of vodka and lots of sugar and lots of lemons. What we need to do now is the prep for the arrabbiata sauce. So we're going to peel an onion and sweat the onions down. My reduced oil for a good coat. Not sponsored yet. If it's junk, then I am sorry. I picked up that word from Nat at work. She's from Brighton. She says jank a lot. And peng. Apparently that's a big word down south. Peng. My God, that's peng apparently. If you want to know more about my band, not my band, the band that I play in, that I write with, go to hadrianjunior.co.uk, a little plug there. Our album's done pretty well, an album called Oral Borderlands. So this is a good way to actually, it's a nice little tip. If you want to clean your leeks, so do a cross in the top of your leek like that, so it's cut, and then you run it under the tap. And that should hopefully get all the dirt out from the grit, so when you're biting into your leeks you won't get a mouthful of dirt. So recommendations, my new music recommendations. Let me tell you about what I'm enjoying right now. My mum brought me back from Abruzzo a couple of CDs I asked for, which was j-ax and Fedez. He's an Italian rapper who is one of the judges on, I think it's the X Factor, or the X Factor as they say over there. And so is Fedez, who's covered in tattoos. So check him out on YouTube. Some really, really good stuff. I'll get Neil to do links, he's good at that sort of thing. And I'm not a thin version of Dave Myers from the Hairy Bikers, although I have been told that a lot. I even sent him a tweet saying, what were you doing in Newcastle in 1978? Could you be my dad? And he went, no, but you're a good looking lad, son, which I thought was very nice of him. So I would love to meet the Hairy Bikers one day. I'm a huge fan and I do like to watch them a lot. There's another guy I've been watching called Giorgione Otto e Cucina on the Gamba Rosso channel. He's fantastic, but he's based in Umbria. So yeah, I'll probably get some tips from what he does, but it's all very rustic cooking really. Coping, but hope just leaves me hope. Get that in the back. Get some of the flavours. So yeah, I'm just an amateur cook who likes to mess about in the kitchen really. If there's anything you want me to cook, maybe just get in touch on here and say, Stu, give this a go. Like doing stuff with leftovers. So it was quite a fun thing to do and be economic, because I hate waste, but I love cooking from real ingredients, and processed food just does nothing for me. I always feel dirty after I've had a processed meal. Lid. I need to learn the Italian for the word lid. But I do know plate. Piatto. Oh, many plates. Piatti. Yes, I think we got that right. Like biscotto, one cookie, biscotti, any cookies. But all you need to do, which is kind of fun and a little bit therapeutic, just squishy tomatoes. So we're just going to cook this down. I'm going to add some herbs. I would prefer to use some fresh coriander and some fresh parsley, but like I said before, I've not been chopping peperoncino, which was a little bit left, which was brought back from the Abruzzi. So that's going to go in there, and yeah, I might put some tartufo, which is a little bit of truffle salt. But none of these things are absolutely necessary, they're just a little bit of extravagance. And be adventurous in the kitchen. Do what comes naturally if you want to try something, but just get used to flavour pairings. So you know that tomato goes with mozzarella and parmesan goes with pretty much anything. Unless it's cornflakes, and don't do parmesan and cornflakes. That's not nice. So sticking that in there.
I found my everything. You are my north, my south.
So then we're gonna again reduce it down. So what we're gonna do now, I've got some porcini stock. You can use vegetable stock. I'm only using porcini stock because I've got it in and it's delicious. And there's porcini in the actual risotto from the risotto balls that I made a couple of nights ago. Well, a night ago. And we also have peperoncino, which is basically just a bit of chilli and mixed herbs for a little bit of kick. Stick that in there. Maybe a little bit more, depends on how spicy you like it. And I like it hot. So there we go. Spicy meatball. Just tasting as we're going. It does have a nice kick. So we need to get as much oil in so as we can sort of shallow / deep fry, medium fry the arancini. So we need to get the oil up to heat, but hopefully not too smoking. A good way to test if your oil is hot enough is to get a little bit of bread and then go down to the pan. Drop that in there and it should bubble up. There you go. So now you know that your oil is good to go. Just about. Try to make sure that your arancini don't stick together. come back in a bit and we'll see where we're at. They're crisping up very nicely indeed. Cook them on a medium to high heat, and the breadcrumbs are just forming a lovely coating, and they should eventually be golden and very, very tasty. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drain my balls. So, because if you look down at the arancini is basically kind of gone golden, so we're almost done. So, like I said, I was saying before, in the big pan, a lot of these will probably float to the top. But yeah, let's go for it. So we're just going to shake off the oil and drain them on some kitchen paper. So now we're just plating up the food. So we've got your sauce, scuzzy fingers, dough, a little bit of Parmigiano, just for a slight bit of decadence. Sprig of there you have it, arancini and an arrabbiata sauce. So thank you for watching. I'm Stew Simpson and this is arancini balls and an arrabbiata sauce. Let me know if you do cook it and if you get on with it, or if you've just enjoyed the video of my daftness in making things. So hopefully I'll make another video at some point and you'll come back and see me again sometime. So from me and Neil, say hello Neil. It is his fault because he likes my cooking apparently. So thank you very much Neil. So we shall see you again, hopefully, if this turns out right. If not, then this is the only video I'm ever going to do. Yeah, just experiment a bit and just have fun in the kitchen. That's the most important part I find for cooking. I'm not doing this to any sort of rote because it's just fun to me, and it's like art. Just explore. Look at the cookbooks. There's loads of channels on YouTube. There's just so much fun to have in the kitchen, really. Just do what you want to do, really. And it's a good way of showing love to your friends and to your family and anybody who likes to eat decent food, and you get better nutrition and you feel better for it, and I think the world will be a better place if we all actually went back to basics and just started cooking a bit more. So,